Hulk Hogan, yeah. You say you don't know where the Macho Man is coming from? Yeah, you're right. You don't know anything about the Macho Man, Randy Savage, and where I'm coming from. Because it's mind-boggling to you, yeah. How one man could make it to the top of the World Wrestling Federation mountain, yeah. All by myself. No pukesters helping me to the left. And no pukesters helping me to the right. Didn't need 'em then, don't need 'em now. And another person I don't need is Elizabeth either, yeah. 'Cause I'm the champion by myself, all by myself. You don't know where I'm coming from, Hulk Hogan, this Sunday afternoon. But I know where you're coming from, yeah. I know everything about Hulk Hogan, yeah. I know what makes you tick, yeah. And you've got the audacity, yeah, to say that in WrestleMania 5, that Hulkamania is gonna survive. You don't know me, Hulk Hogan. You don't know where I'm coming from. After I beat you with that big elbow and pin you 1, 2, 3, guaranteed victory. I'm gonna tell you and all the pukesters out there one last time before this Sunday afternoon. Hulkamania is dead.
Thing defeats.
Yeah, blast from the past. Let the clouds separate. Let the lightning bolts flash. Even though there's no bad weather. Yeah, opinions, yeah, about who's the best in the World Wrestling Federation. Yeah, can mean different things to different people. Yeah, but when they say the best, yeah.
You're talking Macho King.
No, they're not.
Oh, yes, they are.
No, they're
yes,
not.
They are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Get out of here. Better than the best. I'm better than the best. Get back in here. Do you understand
Yes,
that?
I understand that.
Tell them that.
There's nobody better than the Macho King. When you talk about the best, you're talking about the Macho King.
Better than the best.
That's what I said.
Tell them.
Better than the best. Better than the best. Better than the best.
Oh, yeah. 'Cause it's mind-boggling to you. Yeah. Good evening, people. Let me check my audio, make sure there's no clicks and pops and wheezes. Give me a minute now. Hold on now. Fine. Sounds fine to me. Clip over to that one. Turntable number 2. Come on now. My eyes are quit looking down there, people. We're already starting off on a bad foot here. Quit. Wait. My eyes are up here. Come on now. Oh, right. We're back again. I know. I'm a little bit excited. It's been a while. Missed you fellers and fellettes. It's good to be back again. On a Thursday evening, post-seating, Mr. Pilmer over at the other channel. Not so much here, but over there. Michael Pilmer, one of the kindest souls on the interwebs. I was getting ready to say two letters. I don't like saying no more. Don't want to be associated, but we ain't going to get off on a, come on now. No tangents. Straight up. Now, don't give me I don't want to hear nobody talking about no sports and football, all right? This was free. Don't know nothing about football. Don't know nothing about no basketball Jones. Don't watch hockey. Don't like baseball. A little bit of NASCAR, drag racing, motorcycle. That's it. Don't give me hey, Ohio's 28th out of 50. I don't know. Don't care. Just about to tip back. And I want to say cheers to all you fellers and fellettes out there. It's good to have you on board with a feller tonight. Guy is happy to be back, and I got a lot to share. Like, feller's known for, like, yapping. A guy can gas, you know what I'm saying? And I got a lot of stuff to catch y'all people up on tonight. So, and just like, cheers. Let's get a little buzz on. Richard James, he's breaking his sobriety tonight just because he's watching a fella's show. And I recommend you do the same. Anybody else that's like on the wagon, jump right straight off. In the deep end. Just come on, do it. Get that needle out, get it pumped. Shoot it between your toes. Nobody looks between your toes, right? That Charlie's Angel episode when she fell asleep and the guy snuck in the room and then he lifted up the sleeping, like the blanket thing, and her toe skin was hanging out, and he just shot a needle between her toes and she got all weird and was seeing and hearing things. Do it. Just do it. Cheers, people. Now, Kimba's in the crowd. She made it. Guy was getting worried. Oh, no. Somebody got timed out. Uh-oh. There's the downside to just coming on in and pulling your nutsack out and waving it around like you're king shit. I don't know. Must have said something bad. Richard James went on to time you out. Don't know who you are, but come on back a few minutes, maybe. Try to redeem yourself. You never know. Anyway, it's good to see you guys. Richard James, yeah. Yes. Who did Miss You want me to wrench? One of the new fellettes in the crowd, I think, right? Going to start fireball shots, man. I'll tell you what. When you look out, when you're driving around, and you see a bunch of trash on the side of the road. You see like a whiskey bottle, beer can. It's always them little tiny fireball shots. The shots is this real small. They must be good. I don't know. The cinnamon stuff, it gets a feller down here, so I'm not into that too much. Cammy, okay. Cammy, if you're Cammy, K-am-I? I don't know. Go on and let a fella know you're alive out there, and I'll toss you a wrench. Pumping Vinyl was timed out. This guy must have a reputation. Or maybe it's because he's one of the only people that doesn't have a wrench in here. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I do know one thing for sure. I'm glad to see you fellers and fellettes. Thanks for stopping by tonight. I want to catch you up with some stuff I got going on down here. Got some stuff down here on the floor. Got some stuff up here. Like right there. Mr. Pilmer's in the crowd. Good to see you, Mr. Pilmer. Missed you, buddy. Yeah, took a little vacay. I come back when I'm feeling the inclination. When I'm feeling it. Feel my oats, you know what I mean? 1 minute oats, quick oats, not the kind you got to boil for 25 minutes. Don't like them. Anywho, it's good to see you. Derek's in the crowd. Danny's in the crowd. Man, my elbow's going to be flaring up tonight. I'm going to be doing lots of pumping for y'all folks. Randy's in the crowd, and Danny. Dave's hanging out with us tonight. Richard, he's hanging out with us tonight. He's just falling off the wagon. Mr. Pilmer's hanging out. One of the most kind-heartedest humans is that I know here on the interwebs. Good feller. Always putting out a good word about a guy on a show and pumping things up. And I could tell. You could tell a good guy when you hear through the grapevine, somebody said they missed you. And I go, oh, man, a single tear runs down my cheekbone. Know what I mean? Yep, Dave's here. Mick's hanging out. Bobby Gass is hanging out. Good to see you, Bobby. Who else we got? Kimba, of course, bringing the cherries to the milkshake life. Wonderful. Fellettes hanging out in the crowd. Like I said it before. You come in the room and you see some fellettes and you just want to go up and go. And they smell so good. I like them good smelling chickadees. Telling you. Randy, don't know what you're talking about. Ohio as a state, you mean, sucks? I don't know. Don't have much experience in Ohio. But I know a few fellers in Ohio, and they'll probably be a little upset that you're dumping on their state as a whole. Yeah, I said whole. All right. Tim, there ain't one country 8-track in that pile. I got country 8-tracks up here, and I got a few more in a case back there in the pantry. Believe it or not, Tim, this is all rock and roll and psych and blues, and it's actually cool shit. Not the 47 for $1 like you used to get on 8-tracks for. All right. Good to see you. Quicksand's in the house. Derek, it's good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by with a fella on a Thursday evening. We're going to jump right into it, but fella's got it parched. Okay, listen. You're probably looking up here and you're going, what? Where's the 1200? You got the 1650. You had the 1200 up here. Where is it? Well, I put it back downstairs in the garage for a little while. Switching it up. This is part of what I got to tell you fellas and fellettes about tonight. The guy ran in a nice score. On a job, told you about what my profession is and how I run into homeowners, and I just put it out there occasionally. Hey, got any records? She goes, yeah. Got a bunch of records up in the attic. My late husband, he collected records. Put them up there about late 80s, early 90s. I said, you mind if I look? She goes, no. Next day I show up to work, have my lunchbox and my tuna fish sandwich and some cool water and stuff like that to eat. Went up in the attic, spent my lunchtime up in the attic thumbing through records, some vinyls. And then I saw this guy up here in the corner, and that's a realistic Lab 440. So early-ish 70s. I go like that when I'm not 100% sure, but early-ish 70s, 70 mid maybe. But yeah, bought it. Was a smoker's turntable, all greased up, and it was like tan. It took me about 2.5, 3 hours to clean up with a bunch of Q-tips. And then I put another Stanton 680 EL, just like this Stanton right here. Put a matching one on it up there on top, and it sounds damn good, let me tell you. Also, bought about 70 to 75 records from this fine lady that I was working for, painting her house. So I'm going to show you some of those tonight, and then I'll show you some next time on the next session, which is, well, it'll be next time. That's why I said the next session, not this one. Next, some now, some next time. Good to see you. Yeah. All right. Yes. Got Zorlock's in the house. Good to see you, Zor. Good to see you, man. Hope everybody's doing well. You doing all right out there, people? How you feeling? Hey, you living? You living your best life? Don't lie now. Let me show you a few of what I got. I'm just going to show you a couple, and then I'm going to show you what's on deck tonight, because we got some really great stuff on deck tonight. Some of the rarities. But some interesting thing, because I was picking through. So I went up in this attic above the garage, and I'm looking around. She goes, there's all the records my husband had. Robert, his name was. Rest in peace, Robert. His name was actually Robert Palmer. And I'm like, were you married to? She's like, no, it wasn't that guy. And she goes, yeah, go up and look. I go up. This is how I knew it was going to be a cool dig, because I went up and looked, and this is the first record that I pulled out of this collection. Now, some of these I have. There are more than a few of these that I already have. The first record I saw in this guy's collection, this is the moment where I said, all right, this is going to be a fun dig. So, dug around. Like I said, bought around 70, 75 records and that turntable. Like, great price. Couldn't complain about the price. But I'll just show you a few, and then we'll get into some music. Some of these I'd have, some of these I don't. I didn't have this one. Zappa, Freak Out. Just going to run through a few real quick. I don't want to bore you. You fellas and fellettes, you're into the shorts now. They're about, I don't know, between 8 and 25 seconds, maybe a minute. So I don't want to bore you with just showing you, things. You're going to start yawning and you're going to fall over. And I don't need you banging your head on the sink and pulling a Doc Brown on me. You end up recreating the flux capacitor and changing time and then coming back and finding me. And who knows what, chopping off my little toe. I got no idea. Some mothers of invention. And like I said, yeah, here's the look at yourself. He had 2 of these. This one's got a little tear on the bottom. Here's one I didn't have, the Salisbury. Yeah. This is the kind of shit this guy had. Here's a second copy of, see? You can see me in there. And you. Excuse me. Some Uriah Heep Live. That's a good question. That's a good question, Sam. I'll tell you how I actually felt. It was a little bit, it was cathartic. It was a little bit surreal. Here's the first one. Some of these I already have. I'll see what ones I have that are in better shape, and I'll move them on as gifts. I'm not going to sell them. That wouldn't be right. But, yeah, some Funkadelic. I mean, this guy, like, the thing I was bummed out the most about this guy is I didn't get to meet him and hang out because we would have just had a million things to talk about. Some Butterfield Blues stuff, some live Butterfield, really cool. Some John Mayall. I got another one of these, but I don't know what shape it's in. I haven't heard this one yet, but my favorite Frigid Pink, defrosted. And Pilmer, I don't know if you're still in the crowd. If you're still hanging out with us, let me know down below because the couple I'm going to show now actually will have something to do with you and future kind of noise sessions because as soon as I saw them, I thought about Michael Pilmer. I said, these are going to be perfect for noise. So, yeah, you know, these aren't cheap these days. You know, dragsters running down the track, these slingshot dragsters making all the cool sounds. Big block engines, short headers, screaming stuff. Here's Indianapolis, classic cars. You know, 61, running down the track, screaming race cars. One of my favorites right here. If I would have been ready, I would have set this up for tonight, Pilmer, if you're still around. Songs of the Humpback Whale. I thought, what a better sound to have on noise. And then the mighty Armed Forces sound effects in action. There's rockets and bombs and people screaming and explosions. And I think I heard somebody say that he don't have his leg anymore. Interesting. But, yeah, and so I got a whole shitload of records in really good shape. And that Lab 440 turntable that works perfect. Cleaned it up, oiled it, reset it, adjusted it, put a new cart and stylus on it, and it just works like a fucking dream. So, what's happening, Eric? Good to see you, man. Hope all's well, buddy. Yeah, so the question was asked, how did I feel when I was kind of thumbing through this guy's records? Well, a little bit sad. I was a little bit upset about it. I'm not one of these opportunists that goes up, oh, I'm gonna flip these. You know, I'm going to make some money off of these fucking things. Oh, dead guy's records. No, I was like, I'm super bummed out I didn't get to hang with this guy. I saw his picture, and his wife was telling me all about it. He's like a really fucking cool guy. A guy that likes Uriah Heep and Funkadelic and Zappa and, like, Can Heat. And he must have been a really cool guy. So it was a little bit surreal. I felt a little bit like I was intruding. But she told me they've been up there since like the late 80s, early 90s. And surprisingly, none of them are warped. They were up in a hot attic for decades. And she was happy that they went to somebody that was going to use them and love them. So that's exactly what I'm doing. That's why I have that second table up there now on Channel 1. Which brings me to, wanting to drink a little more alcohol. And then I'll tell you what's on deck tonight. Let me look at the chats just real quick. Clifford, what's happening, buddy? Good to see you, man. Hope all's well. I dig your Instagram posts, man. You're still rocking them. I kind of agree with you, Mike. There was a cool vibe up there because the whole attic kind of had all his stuff up there. I had like an old equalizer and a kind of all-in-one radio. And he had CDs out the ass, thousands of them, like burned, but had a catalog and wrote everything down by number. And, yeah, it was kind of a bummer. What I kept going back to, I kept telling his wife was, it's a fucking bummer that he just passed away last March. Not, you know, obviously because this March isn't here yet, but just last year he passed away. And I was super bummed out. And she goes, yeah, you wouldn't have gotten any work done. You would have just talked and talked all day because he likes to talk. I like to talk. So I'm thinking I would have lost, money on that job because would have ran over and we would have just been hanging out and chatting. But absolutely, Mike, there was a cool vibe up there, and it had that attic kind of, that smell. That kind of little bit musty, dry, and silent. No air moving. Everything was just kind of locked into its one point in time. So I was really excited to get that stuff. I'll show you the rest on our next session because I still got a shitload back there. But that brings me to what we're going to play tonight. Well, I showed you some of what I got. And the rest in there are just as cool as that. And that turntable. Like I said, I had to put the stylus in the cart on it. And I offered her $200. And she took $200. I promised her she wasn't that adamant about, if you're going to sell them, I'm not going to give them to you. But she asked me why I wanted them. And I said, well, I collect and I know the market. And I know I have a lot of these, but maybe your husband has a better copy and I can Frankenstein one and maybe moving forward. I already got a big pile over there I'm going to give a friend. And I'm sending Dobby one. And Fellette's going to get a stack of them too. So I'm just going to kind of move them forward, to some friends. Just keep a little stack of really neat shit that I could just send to people, throughout time in the future. And some of them I don't have. And they're the ones, obviously, I'm going to keep. Because I'm not going to get rid of the ones I don't have, get rid of the ones I got. It just wouldn't make any sense. Yeah. Good to see you, Mick. Hey, Eric's in the house. Good to see you, Eric. Saw your last video. I don't know if you know a feller's watching you, Eric. I like them glasses you had on. Very nice. It reminded me of Mikey Banana's stream when everybody just wears dark sunglasses. I'm thinking when I get the chance to go to see Mikey Bananas and hang out at his show, I'm going to bring the dark shades. But then I'm like, I need glasses to see, so I hope there isn't going to be anything where there's like a necessity to see things like here, because I'd be fucked. But then again, I think Mikey, he's got the readers, and he just wants the cool factor, so he wears the shades. Can't blame him. All right. Maybe some people that sent you mail. Maybe. I wonder who that could be, Nate. Maybe somebody that sent me a couple records. Maybe a Conan record? I don't know. So, that brings us to what we have on deck tonight, and I'm really looking forward. Yeah. Yeah. We got quite the opener going on tonight, because I got a lot of catching up to do, and I wanted to let you fellers and fellettes know what a guy's been doing. Working hard, extremely hard, keeping busy, creating goals, achieving goal, create new goal, achieve new goal. That's, when you think, see a guy ain't around, don't worry. I'm just out there in the world kind of making things happen, working hard, injuring myself, out there giving it the beans. I think somebody younger fellas and fellas say that. So, we got a twofer tonight. And by twofer, I mean more like a 12fer. Because one of these albums is a double, and it is a compilation, a really sick fucking compilation. Psych. I hope you're still in here, Derek, because you're going to want to hang out and check out this fucking comp. I'm going to play you side album 1 from said Psych album that I'm not going to show you yet. What I'm going to tell you is we did the Heavy Rain album. Remember a stream back or so? We played the Heavy Rain. Remember the Birmingham band from the early 70s, kind of Sabbathy? Well, YouTube emailed me. They go, hey, just want to let you know some channels, lost some content because we had a glitch in our server. And then they put the heading up. And so it didn't get taken down. It got removed. Like, it just disappeared. What do they call that? When the lines go down the screen, the blue screen of death? I don't know, corrupted. I think my file was corrupted. So the Heavy Rain one got lost. So here's what I'm going to do for you fellas and fellettes tonight. We're going to play a lot of great music for you. I'm going to play side 1 from Heavy Rain tonight. All right? We're going to listen to this in its entirety between this stream and the next stream coming up. Keep your eyeballs open, okay? We're going to play one side from Heavy Rain tonight, okay? Great stuff. If you weren't here for Heavy Rain, thank your lucky stars that video got corrupted because now you get to hear it for real with a bunch of fellers and fellattes. The second one. Real happy to find this one. Volume 1, the only volume that they put on vinyl. Psychedelic Crown Jewels. Let me just tell you, I did a little bit of math as this is. And a feller isn't real good at math. And let me tell you, the amount of singles that are on here, this is obviously Psychedelic Crown Jewels, so it's full of psych songs. Six psych songs to listen to? Say that 8 times. They only did Volume 1 on vinyl. Subsequent volumes, Volume 2, is on CD. This is the only one that they did on vinyl. Tracked it down. Picked it up. Psychedelic Crown Jewels. This is, I ain't going to tell you too much about it because, well, you can just bleep bloop it in your thinking box and you'll just probably find out about it. But that's not how it came to me. I did a little bit of work, and through the help of a special fellette out there, she turned me on to this label, and subsequently we picked up like 22 CDs, comp CDs, Psychedelic States. Picked up like the whole series, which is they're not really that easy to find either, every one. I think we're still missing a couple we got to snag up. But I'm going to be playing you, this is a double LP. I'm going to be playing you LP 1 from Psychedelic Crown Jewels tonight. And there is some great stuff on here. Some even I knew, like a 50-foot hose. There's some 50-foot hose stuff on here. So, yeah, you don't have to actually go out and buy 50-foot hose if you just want to hear a couple songs from 50-foot hose. But we're going to do side 1 and side 2. And I'll show you the tracks as we go along. Essentially, that's what we got on deck tonight. So, we got Psychedelic Crown Jewels on deck 1. On deck 2. And the LAB 440, we got the Heavy Rain lined up. So we're doing some dual turntable action is what a fella's trying to say. He's got having trouble getting it out. But, yeah. Heavy rain. We live in a rough place for rain, man. I'll tell you, Eric, we had rain for about, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks. And the kind of rain that just comes and then it doesn't rain for 3 days, but it's still wet. And I'm thinking, these people live like in Seattle and on the coast. I don't know how the fuck they do it. No wonder the suicide rate is so high. Because it is sullen as fuck. The sun never comes out. Nothing ever dries up. Everything gets moldy and green. I'm thinking, yeah, I'd find a bridge too and jump off. Anywho. Yeah, man. Yeah, Derek picked up some heavy rain. Of course he did. Nah, Derek, I think you can hang out for a minute. Just go on and just hit the snooze like 1 time or 2 times. It's going to be worth it, trust me. Hang out with a fella. You're going to love it. Cron in the house? Hey, Cron, how you doing, bud? Was that your dancing name? They call me 50-centimeter man in high school. So I never knew the conversion, so I always walked around like, awesome. Like, this is great. I don't think, like, I think maybe... Okay. Anywho, let's get this set up. Nick's in the house. Good to see you, Nick. Sir Nick. His name's Fantasy. I used to like calling him Pantazzi because it just sounds cooler. But I think he got upset one time. He's like, that's not it! That's not my name! And I was like, all right, Nick. It's okay, man. He's like, no! I had enough! And he went on this, 3-hour rant. He did, a stream. That was 24-hour stream, and he just ranted about how people don't say his name right. And I was like, all right, man, I'm sorry. Actually, he didn't do any of that. I just made all that up. But I think I got you hooked there for a second. Anywho, it's good to see you, man. Dave's in the house and Nick. All right, my man Danny's hanging out in the crowd. Thanks, people, for hanging out with a fella tonight, because we're jumping into music right now. Don't, get discouraged. If you're new here, you know a fella likes to talk, and I had a lot of stuff to catch you up on. Now that we're caught up at 35 minutes, we can get into some music, which is going to be significant. Like I said, we're doing Heavy Rain one side, and we're doing a full album, which is half of an album, of Psychedelic Crown Jewels V1. Remember guys used to do it, hey, baby, and they go, hey, I'm just saying. Caitlin's in the house. Good to see you, Kate. How you doing? How you making out? All right? Posting on Instagram now and then, and Caitlin always jumps in. She's like, man, I like this album, man. White Zombie. Put it in the chat, by the way. I picked up White Zombie, Devil Music Volume 1. Anybody out there interested in hearing that? Because I've been listening to it recently, and it's actually held up quite well. I didn't think it really did. But, man, I started jamming on that fucker. Next thing you know, guys doing a swole sesh, just pumping iron to that fucking album. So I may do that album in its entirety in the future. Got some other stuff lined up, too. Don't you worry about it. The content, there's no lacking in content now. Guys had plenty of time to pick up some good stuff, trust me. So, Kimba's hanging out. She's throwing the lipstick around. It's a long, angry stream. Also non-existent. Keyword, long, angry stream. Discount the non-existent part. You can find it. Just search out there. Angry Pantasy hates VC. It's out there, trust me. Okay. Zora says, absolute banger. I got to agree. It's a great fucking album. A lot of, yeah, baby. Good shit. Anywho, let's jump in. We're going to start with Psychedelic Crown Jewels Side 1, which consists of 2 sides, which is Album 1, part of a double album. You ready? All right. Get your cold snacks, all right? Get your cold snack, get a bowl packed up, get your happy chewy things, get yourself some airplane glue, some xylene, some MEK. What do you got? Paint stripper? Put it on a rag. It's time. Music time. We're getting it on right now. By right now, I mean, just let me turn around. Is this lit up? Is it? I don't even know if I got the right one on. Do I? Is it this one? Is it that one? Okay, it's that one. Hey! Yo, Dave, what's happening, bud? I got your message. You check your instant messages, Dave? Dave sent me a wonderful, kind-hearted message saying he misses a feller. Let me tell you, to all the people out there that actually missed hanging out with a guy, missed the camaraderie and the good music and the fart jokes and the sexual innuendo and vaginal, machinations, just thank you. Feller's back. By back, I mean, I don't know. I'm back right now. Let's live in the now. How's that sound? Psychedelic Crown Jewels, Volume 1. Derek, don't go to sleep, buddy. I'm telling you, I'm coming over. I'll wake you up. Let's get it.
Things around here's been a flame in my brain. There's not cool over any old thing. Gotta get away, I've gotta get away fast. Better leave now, for the present is past. My friend. Situation's tougher every day. Gotta find it out, but there ain't no way to get away from something.
Yeah, there's a ton of shit on here I don't know. That's why I love it. Rarities. I looked at some prices on 45. Not cheap. There's about $10,000 worth of singles on this fucking double. Trust me.
Everybody's on me. Why don't you leave me alone where I wanna go? Away from here, away from home. I gotta get away from here. The people, the place, the atmosphere. This place is nowhere when I need a somewhere. Hey, don't you push me. Glad you wanna go with me. Got a fucking child here. Someone you can hold dear. I gotta get away from here. The people, the place, the atmosphere. This place is nowhere when I need a somewhere. Everybody's on me. Why don't you leave me alone where I wanna go? Away from here, away from home. I gotta get away from here. The people, the place, the atmosphere. This place is nowhere when I need a somewhere.
Can't stop.
strength. Better sing out, sing out, sing out, children. Sing out your heart. Sing out, children, before the pain can start.
It's all right, Dave. I mean, it's not all right, but thanks for saying that. Good job, Dave.
Follow me down to a dream and watch the sky. Follow me down to a dream and you know why. I call you here from your star. Call you come with me up from the sea, from your hell. Come with me up from the sea, or drown as well as sing your hell today.
Well, Derek knows. All right, who knows this one?
Read the signpost in the snow. What direction do we go? What is right? What is wrong? There is no sleeping all night long. Gather the patriots like days of old. Have no regrets, soon the bodies are cold.
All right. Yeah, Randy just picked up his first Psych album. He got Jefferson Airplane. Woo-hoo! Welcome to the club, Randy. You're off to a killer start, man. So, yeah, that was side uno. Psychedelic Crown Jewels, Volume 1. Gotta admit, I like when Bobby Gass, somebody like Bobby goes, I don't know any of these bands. I got nothing. I don't know none of them. I hear Bobby saying it right now. Nothing. I got nothing. Well, that's good. Because I like sharing things that people don't know. There's plenty of streams. This isn't a rant. A lot of people like to, it's just like the corner bar. People don't want to go to the corner bar and then they put on a song. And they go, I don't know what the song is. I can't dance to it. Don't know it. I want to hear stuff I know. There's some great streams out there that play music that everybody knows. And it's fucking great. There's a lot to be said for it. I play stuff that lots of people know. I'm hinging more on the lesser known, obscure. I want to learn on you a bit. I want to get you going, hey, what is it? And then you make the scratching sound on your cheek. You go, what is that? Got the Arsenio Hall, the big long finger. You go, E.T., big long finger. That's kind of why I'm here. And of course, we play music we know right here. I play a lot of music most everybody knows. I just don't focus on that. We all got room here, There's plenty of room in these streams to be unique or to be not unique. You just want to invite some people over. I'm not going to have a party here and just play songs and go, what is this? I mean, it's cool, but what is it? You're playing another song I don't know? You have a party, you want to play some cool shit that everybody can groove to. I get it. That's what makes this channel kind of a niche thing. It's because I'm not all that concerned about. Look at Richard. He's out there dancing. He knows a 4-4, 5-4, 7-6, 11-14, 23 skidoo. Hey, you can tap your foot to what we got going on here is what a fella's trying to say. But it's more about opening up your mind. The mind is like a parachute, doesn't work unless it's open. That's a Frank Zappa quote, one of my favorites by Mr. Zappa himself. Love that kind of stuff. Liberace? Got Liberace right here. Got it on 8-track. Where's my Liberace 8-track? It's Dave, it's over there, trust me. I got Liberace on 8-track. Maybe someday we'll do a Liberace stream. I don't know. Liberace. He died, and then they said, he died because he was on a watermelon diet. Turned out it wasn't a watermelon diet. It wasn't watermelon that killed him. I'm just going to leave it right there. Interesting movie. Michael Douglas, Matt Damon. Anybody ever see that one? Like, I don't even know what to say. But I probably watch it like 5 times. But not because of that stuff. Not the Heine stuff. It's just interesting. Anywho, now we got side 1 of Psychedelic Crown Jewels. We're going to move over. Don't worry, we're coming back. We're coming back on side 2 of album 1, Psychedelic Crown Jewels. But first, whoa. The album just fell over into Sandy's bed. Yes, for those of you that don't know, there might be 1 or 2 of you that don't know because it's been a little while. I put a stream up where I talked about it. A fella got all upset, got a little flustered. I don't like doing that on camera. It makes me look soft and weak. I don't need to be looking weak. Got to keep the manly facade going, faked. I'm just kidding. But I took it down a little bit later because it was just a little weird. I didn't want to, it was just a downer kind of thing. I didn't want to make it down, but it just ended up upsetting me. But yes, good friend Sandy D used to dance with me on all the streams. You go back to see just about every stream I've ever done. Sandy D was with me dancing. Picked her up, and you tell by the way she looked, she loved it. And by like me saying she loved it, she absolutely hated it. But yeah, she passed on last October 17th, 10:47 a.m. Happened really quick. She got sick the night before on the 16th. I had her for maybe 10 or 12 hours, and then she passed away in the morning. Very, very quick. Didn't have time. It was an upsetting thing. See, now I'm going to start to get flustered again. I don't want to do it. Just somebody out there mentioned, where's Sandy? She's dancing up in heaven right now. She's looking down going, thank God I ain't there for him to pick me up and throw me all around like a ragamuffin. I'm all done with that stuff. Anywho, so next up here on the deck up top, the LAB 440 turntable, the realistic I told you about. We're going to do side one of Heavy Rain. This is going to be a killer stream tonight. I hope you're enjoying it so far because we got the whole entirety of this Heavy Rain album we're going to play. So we're going to play side one of this. We just played side one, Psychedelic Crown Jewels. Album one of 2 albums on that one. We'll be coming back to that one next time. And I'm going to be playing you side one of Heavy Rain. Then we're going back to Psychedelic Crown Jewels, and we're going to play side 2 of album 1. And then, what? Exactly. You guessed it. We're coming back to Heavy Rain for side 2. Because like I said, file corrupted. And the weird broken page thing icon was there. So I'm just doing, but due diligence, all right? Giving you back a little bit of the Heavy Rain because that shit is just rad as fuck. So let's move our turntables over. There's a little tiny chirping sound. You might be able to hear it. It's a little bit. It goes. I don't know what it is. It must be my preamp, and I can't get rid of it. But it's super, really, really low, and you don't even hear it when the music plays. So let's check out side one, Heavy Rain. This is a short album. I don't even think this album was 25 minutes, 28 minutes. But let's get this sucker going. Automatic, you just got to hit one button and it does it for you. I like that kind of stuff. So here we go. All right, Heavy Rain, side one. Let me shut this lid. It's really sensitive. See? No, I didn't, Randy. You must have been sleeping when I told you that stream is gone. Yeah, that's a LAB 440, Gary. Just picked it up.
She don't really care. Oh yeah. Doesn't really know what it's all about.
cries all night, lies in her bed. Lady Matilda, Lady Matilda, the way she was, doesn't really know what it's all about. Cries all night, lies in her bed. Lady Matilda, Lady Matilda, she don't really care, oh yeah. Doesn't really know what it's all about, cries all night, lies in her bed. Lady Matilda, Lady Matilda, she don't really care, oh yeah.
Yes. I thought I waited long enough.
Don't know where to run to, don't know where to hide. See my future coming like the rising of the tide. Lost in woman who was my cat. But if you come back, things won't be the same. People like you better. Born to rule my can, well I lost you. But now you're living. Woman who was my cat.
Yo, Vaughn, what's up, man? Shane! All right. Now I know for a fact it's over that time. There was this long space in between. And I was like, I think it's over. It's kind of like when you go to a show, like a live concert. Anybody go to live concerts anymore? And you don't, and the people in the crowd that you know don't know. Well, there are inherently people that don't know the music. And you'll know the music. And the song will stop and there'll be just like a pause. And you know the music's going to go on because you know the music. And then people will start applauding. And then they go back into the music and they go, look, I wasn't applauding. I was just scratching my face. And you go, yeah, you didn't know the music. And they go, yeah, I did. I know these guys. But they didn't know him. Yeah. Hey! Cheers, everybody. It's good to have you on board. We still got a lot of music lined up for you fellas and fellettes tonight. Psychedelic Crown Jewels Volume 1 consists of 2 LPs. We're going to be playing you side 2 right about now. Don't get confused, Randy. Randy goes, I think Aaron's getting old because he already played this before. Well, I think Randy was sleeping or he went out in the other room to mix up his Metamucil and his Geritol concoction. Because what I said was that stream was conflicted. Got an email from YouTube said conflicted. So that's why I'm jamming it in here tonight. Just jamming it. Just like that. Just go, a little bit of spit on it, and you just, with complete disregard to comfort, just jamming it in there. So yeah, right now we're going Psychedelic Crown Jewels Volume 1, the only one they did on vinyl. The vinyls is they did Volume 2, but not on vinyl. So not the easiest thing to find. I'm sure you could go to Discogs. Let me tell you a little bit about Discogs, why I slammed this record down. I went to buy shit from Discogs, and let me tell you, they don't make it easy. I stopped trying. They make you jump through a bunch of hoops. You got to put 18 credit cards in, give them a blood sample, urine sample, fecal matter sample, a toenail clipping. They want like an FBI fingerprint log if you've ever been convicted of a crime as an adult. And then when you finally do all that stuff, and I go to buy a record, they go, oh, the seller isn't going to sell to you. And I'm like, why? He goes, because you haven't bought any records here. I'm like, great. Okay, so the only record I wanted to buy, you're not going to sell me because I never bought any records. So if I can't buy any records, how the fuck am I going to buy a record from you? And I was like, man, suck it. Remember DX of wrestling people? It was, suck it. And that was it. I left. Deleted it. Gone. Don't want to hear it. Jamming and cramming. Couldn't have said it better myself. I'm going to get a bumper sticker on the back of my van. It's going to say jamming and cramming on the back of the shaggin' wagon. That should bring some people up close, right? When you're in a parking lot, dark night, middle of the night, jamming and cramming on a weird van with the curtains down. Anywho, you got heavy rain coming. Forced exposure. Check that out. Charlie's here. Bobby's here. Miss You's here. Kimba's here. Dave's here. Noisy Beast is here. He's jamming and cramming. He put it right there. The ladies do look nice tonight, don't they, Vaughn? It's good to see you, by the way. And Shane's in the crowd. Good to see you, too. Thanks for coming by. It's been a little while. So I wanted to give you like a double, triple, quadruple dose of killer music tonight. And if you just showed up, we're doing Psychedelic Crown Jewels Volume 1, a killer compilation of early, mid, late 60s, early 70s psychedelic, fuzz, garagey singles. Consists of a compilation which they call Psychedelic Crown Jewels. Looking forward to playing it. Nate's in the crowd. I think he's still with us. Miss you said, shout out to the Shaggin' Wagon. You're missed. It's coming back. Got all my parts already sent in. It's just sitting in the wagon, waiting for me to get a second to get it done. Trust me. Miss, you'll be the first one I pick up when the shaggin' wagon ends up back on the road. We'll do some streams from the back. You know what I mean? You don't do it from the windshield forward. You do it all the way from the back forward so you can see what's going on. And then you're like, whoa, what did I just tune into? And I go, hush up now. Don't make me get the gaffer tape, put it over your pie hole. Just hush up and let it happen. You just loosen up and let it happen. It's just going to be safer for you all the way around. You end up with tears and rips, and the doctor's got to put what they call in the husband stitch. Fella out there knows what I'm talking about. She brought it up to me. I never heard that term before. I'll tell you, back in the day, I said, could put in two. It's because that was like hot dog down the hallway. I'm getting off on a tangent here. I'm making a hard right instead of going straight down. I see the brass ring. It's right up ahead of the finish line. Fella's just about there and makes a hard right. As per usual, it's just what happens. Oh, man. It's good to see you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you got your cold snacks. We ain't done yet. We still got a whole side of Psychedelic Crown Jewels and then a second side of Heavy Rain. We're at 124. Maybe we'll bring a couple people up to chat afterwards. I don't know. Some of you people, you older fellers out there, you might be sleeping by then. A little bit of, like a little bit of drool, spittle. What do they call it? Spittle? Like coming down the cheek. Because you fell asleep sitting up. That's when you know you're old. How do I know that? Because I may have fell asleep sitting up once or twice. I'm just saying. Anywho. Cheers. Midstream, I'll be changing my Depends. I got a nice lukewarm can of Ensure on the countertop. You want that as tepid as possible so you can't actually taste what's going on. Just don't sniff on it. It's like, whoo, man. All right. Good to see you, fellas. You ready for side 2 of Psychedelic Crown Jewels? Let's break it out. Enough yapping.
Look out my window, look out to see. Something funny must have happened to me. Look at the people, who can they be? My eyes are open but I still can't see. Good God, what's happened to me? I gotta find myself, I gotta see. Good God, what's happened to me? I gotta find myself, I gotta see. Good God, what's happened to me? I gotta find myself, I gotta see. I hear the devil talking to me. He's saying something about on my destiny. I feel the fire inside of me. I think this trip has got the best of me. Good God, what's happened to me? I gotta find myself, I gotta see. Good God, what's happened to me? I gotta find myself, I gotta see. Good God, what's happened to me? I gotta find myself, I gotta see. What's happened to me? I gotta find myself, I gotta see. Good God, what's happened to me? I gotta find myself, I gotta see. Good God, what's happened to me? I gotta find myself, I gotta see. Good God, what's happened to me? I gotta find myself, I gotta see. Good God, what's happened to me? I gotta find myself, I gotta see. Good God, what's happened to me? I gotta find myself, I gotta see. Good God, what's happened to me? I gotta find myself, I gotta see. Good God, what's happened to me?
smog is just lifted to rescue me from my hated prison. I'm feeling much better. It's all in the weather. No hang-ups can see me. I'm going and showing the way that freaking. Tomorrow's a great day. Now I can see my way. As long as you feed me. Heaven and hell have shown their reason. Buy me a canteen and help me to fill it with my past dreams, for I am now master. My longing and wishing are leading me faster. I'm feeling much better. All in the weather. No hang-ups can see me. I'm going and showing the way that I'm feeling much better. 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 I'm feeling much better.
Yeah, very good, Gary. A couple really good ones. Calling card, tattoo, really good.
To the animals, see how the cannibals don't care what they do. Sing with the birdies, though, roar with the lions, so do the monkey boogaloo. No one knows what's on their mind. No one cares, it seems unkind. Really
You back, Richard? All right. Psychedelic Crown Jewels. One of my favorites of like 2024. Except, we're only a couple months in so far, but I may have had this since last year. I don't know. Been sitting around for a little while. I've only heard side one of record one, so I'm actually going to listen to this with you at the same time. And I'm really enjoying it. I think what a fella's going to do is I'm going to save. Here's what I got thinking. Fella's been, you could probably smell smoke. You're going, I think a guy's thinking. And I am. Next week, we're going to do record 2 from Psychedelic Crown Jewels Volume 1. And then I think I'll do side 2 of Heavy Rain next week. That way we can even things out, get the scale kind of leveled out. But what I'm thinking, thanks, Randy. Appreciate it. Fella's been digging deep. Trust me, literature and like the real obscure stuff, Randy. I mean, like an investment just in learning about some of these obscure bands, and like the kind of books that you got to pay like real good money for to read and learn about. And thank God I know somebody in the book business, and fella's got some real killer connections. So I've been enjoying the reading. It's an interesting facet to music discovery and collecting, is like when you get to a certain point and you really want to dig deep, you've got to change your mindset on how you're going to find things, because there are only so many things you can find through the grapevine. So you got to start thinking of a different route to find rare and unknown things. And mostly, I'll give you a little bit of a pearl here. It's kind of through literature. So I've been reading up a lot. Not online, because there's only so much you can find online. This is like rare book kind of resources type of thing. And I've been enjoying that. Because now you're sitting down, and you're not so much listening to music, maybe as a reference. You read about a band, and you go, let me check it out. But ultimately, it's about sitting down and reading a book about music. So Feller has got a collection of records, and now he's starting to amass a collection of music-related literature, which I think is a wonderful way to look at things, man. It's really expanded my mind as far as discovery, and it's made things very exciting, because there's just so much out there that you could never even hope to learn about. You find people that have spent their lives compiling super rare stuff, and you find one person that put out a book related to that kind of thing, or a few, you go, oh my God, how deep does it go? Well, how long are your legs? You got like 70-mile-long legs, because it might go deeper than that. Having said that, since I'm going to save that stuff for next week, Randy, if you're still awake, if you haven't fallen asleep in your chair, like your adult-size high chair, with your Ensure with the big long straw, let me know in the comments. You want to come up and talk for a few minutes? Not long, but you want to come up and chat for a few minutes, and we'll just rap about music. And then, I'll tuck everybody in and we'll get the hell out of here. If not, don't worry about it. We can pick it up next time. Mix in the crowd. Charlie, Dave, Randy. He says, Wyoming Dave is an asshole, Richard. Oh, my God. He's feeling his oats tonight. You know what I'm saying? Eric, you want to come on up and hang out? High Def, why don't you come on up and hang out for a little bit? Not long. We're not going to do like at 2 o'clock in the morning. Fella's got to work tomorrow, but we can hang out for a little bit and catch up if you want. Let a fella know. Randy wants to come up. I'll put the link out in the chats. Let me do it right now. Randy and Eric, you want to come on up? Let me look at the chat here. We're at 941 comments here so far. if anybody noticed or cared, I'm going to copy the link. Guy's kind of a little bit rusty. All right, let me put this here, paste. And then send it out into the world. Right there. Okay. Now, if you click on that, Randy and Eric want to come up. Maybe Gary wants to come up. Maybe Eric. Maybe Plastic Eric wants to come up and hang out and talk. That'd be fun. Maybe Vaughn wants to come up, talk about some music. Come on up, talk to. See how my voice went up really high? The voice crack. Go on, guys. I'm getting excited. Yeah, come up on your phone. Everybody's got the fancy thinking device now that you can hold in your hand, which, let me tell you, a lot of benefits to that. Because you just hold it in one hand and you got another free hand. I'm just saying, where does it end? Let me grab a cold snack. If you're jumping backstage, let me know in the chat so I don't keep you back in the green room for like 6 hours. That's happened before. I'll be right back now. Don't you go dying on me now. I'll be right back. Get a cold snack now. Don't go nowhere. All right, that wasn't that bad, right? It's like when you're at the dentist. I was at the dentist today. Just gets, taking care of the toofuses. I hear a guy over next door, and I hear the dentist going, "It's just going to be like a small crack, and you'll feel some vibration." And I hear somebody go, and I hear like a higher voice going, "Hold him. And then you hear the snapping sound. It's like, scared me. I was like, let me out of here, man. It's like a high suicide rate I've read at one point with dentists because the amount of pain they cause people. I can see why. Cracking sounds and a guy yelping like a 260-pound man yelping like a 3-year-old. I'm like, sound like a dog got scalded water thrown on his ass. I seen that once. Side story. When I was younger, I was walking down the street when I lived in the city, and there were 2 dogs out there that were humping. And the male dog, he's got the barbs on the end. You think you women got it bad? The female dog, so the male dog's got some kind of barbs on it, swells up, right? And it won't let it out like for a while. Once he's in, like it inflates, it's kind of stuck in there for a while, right? And the dogs are yelping out front. This guy comes out, still stuck in my head. I was like 13 or 14. Guy comes out front and he goes, "Hey, fucking dogs!" And he throws a pot of scalding water. Should I even finish this fucking story? Because it's brutal. I don't think I want to finish that story. You backstage? If you look and see who's backstage, I don't even want to finish that story. All right, we got 2 people backstage. All right, Randy. You there? You there? What? You got to turn your mic on. I know it ain't me. Quit fucking around.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I don't think I want to finish that story, Randy. I think I'll pass on finishing that dog story. Yeah. You know about the dogs, right? They get together and the dog swells up and then they're kind of dragging each other around.
Good.
What? Turn your mic up, Rand. Turn your mic up.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Better?
Yes, thank you.
It's weird, this mic, you have to talk like right into it. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Yeah, you got that directional kind of DJ mic where you got to yap right into it.
Yeah. Although people, when I streamed before, people could hear all the shit going on in my background, so I don't know if I clicked something or what.
Just bring it down, like right in front of your pie hole. Bring it down a little bit. Is that better? It's better. How you making out, bud? Good to see you, man.
I'm doing all right, man. I've been, waiting on this job. I was supposed to start Monday, and I went over there, and we got shop talk here, folks. I went over there, and I got to do all these mahogany light trays in all these rooms because it's an existing house from like the 60s, like that flat roof architecture,
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, the rough carpenters put the exterior windows in they have a swimming pool room, like it's like one of those current pools where you swim against the current, Anyway, they put the windows too low. So they got to take, the builder's going to make them take the headers out, all the siding. They use this real nice cedar siding outside, all vertical.
Shit.
Yeah, because he didn't want to get caught. Because I was measuring how everything was dropping down off the ceiling, and it wasn't matching up to the stuff in the other room. And they had them up 2 or 3 inches too high. So
Wow.
So I gotta wait for that,
That's no cheap mistake.
No.
Like somebody's in some serious fucking trouble on that one.
And to get them back over there to do it is going to be the next thing, after they packed up and went on to another job. So,
So they got to take down a bunch of siding.
yeah.
Is it finished inside?
Yeah, drywall.
The inside's finished too. Is it probably cedar inside too?
No, it's just drywall right now, but
So
but
rip off a
still.
bunch of siding.
Yeah, but when
Take
you
off the
raise-
drywall,
when
rip
you
the
raise-
headers out,
when you
reframe
raise
it.
that window up, everything below it's too short now.
Yeah.
When it's vertical. So
Just luckily it's an architectural house, so you can just say he just wanted it that way, man.
right. But anyway, that's what I've been waiting on, man, for a long time. I've been waiting on this house for January.
Sorry, Eric.
Eric,
I got full screen and I can't see. I'm sorry, man. I
So
keep it back
okay.
here long.
Huh?
I left some cheese and crackers. Did you have something to eat while you were waiting?
Plenty.
Okay, good. Good to see you, man. How you making out, buddy? You look good.
Hey,
Those were
thanks.
stale, by the way. Those crackers.
Appreciate. Yeah, pretty stale.
They've been there for about a month and a half. I'm
And
sorry.
next time I'd appreciate some Townhouse crackers. Okay, not that shitty fucking.
I thought I was helping. I got water crackers and all the highfalutin stuff. But
None of those Triscuit knockoffs either.
ShopRite Triscuit.
That's my favorite, man. Triscuit's the olive oil with what is that? What's that herb?
Rosemary.
Rosemary. Yeah, those are good, man.
Yeah. I like the Trader Joe's everything but the crackers.
Oh man, they are so good. We got a Trader Joe's around here too, man.
Yeah, I got one right up the hill.
I like some of the rice crackers, the rice flour crackers. Some of those are good, but I like it. They got like spice on them.
Yeah.
They're pretty good, and you can eat a bunch of them, and there's not much in them.
Right. Yeah.
But the box, I think, weighs more than the actual crackers.
Yeah.
You go to pick
probably
it up.
the case.
You're used to picking up a certain box, and you go like that, and it goes flying up in the air about
Well, you
6 feet.
You see what they're doing to the chips now, man. They're like filling it up with air, so they look substantial. You open the thing up, and it's like quarter of the bag's full,
It's like 60% air, 40%.
Right, exactly.
It is.
Yeah.
They claim that's for shipping purposes, so they don't get damaged.
Exactly.
They get more damaged, I think. Well,
They
maybe
do, because
I
there's
don't
more
know.
fucking room for them to flop around.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, have you had those lentil chips? They're like really airy, man. Those things are good.
I have.
Lentil, huh?
I've had those. Right now, I got these fucking cauliflower pretzels that taste okay, but like they have a weird aftertaste. Like a really.
The better for you they are, the worse the aftertaste is.
That's how
It's
those
like-
lentil chips
They're
are the
okay
same
going
way.
down, but then like you're like, wait a minute, what is that? I don't know.
Exactly. That's not good.
They're not the worst things ever, but they're not great.
No, the worse they are for you, the better they taste, unfortunately.
That's true. Like Lay's, fucking Lay's, dude, all day, man.
I do.
Dark.
If I had to eat chips, it'd be Lay's. The barbecue are the best because they're like the most natural kind of chips that you could buy as far as the terrible ones are concerned.
Right. None of that
No,
like
those-
sour cream and onion, or the cheddar and sour cream. Oh,
Oh man.
that
Don't
was
even
my-
get me into it. I go to liquor store to buy cold snacks, and they got those little racks, and I got a bag over there of chips, just the little tiny ones. But like Randy said, it's 80% air, and the 20% chips is like 500 fucking calories, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like I say, I could eat half a chicken and get 500 calories. You know, it's
So there's like a fucking juice bar at my work, and we sell like all the high protein shit for the people working out. And they have the brand Quest. They make a protein potato chip. It's like
Really?
a protein crisp. It's like 30 grams of protein.
how many calories?
Like 300 in a bag. It's not bad. Like the nutritional content is pretty good. Like
How many grams of protein?
Like 30.
30 per bag.
Yeah.
And how many calories again?
Like maybe like 280 or 300.
There's only
Okay.
one chip in the bag.
That shit, dude. That shit is
It's
so.
one of those Pocky chips.
It's so fucking salty. It's like it's hard to eat. Like it's also like gritty. Like there's like
Oh
you
yeah,
can-
they're the
you can,
best,
like,
right?
feel the vegetable protein as you bite into it. Like
Oh, they're so grainy.
You know what's really good?
they're
These
okay.
aren't-
But
These aren't like a healthy chip, but those the best dipping chip are the Trader Joe tortilla surfboards. Have you ever had those?
oh yeah, those are good.
Those are perfect for dipping, man. I mean, they give the long and you can dip all that.
I'm too lazy to dip chips, man. I just want to eat the chip.
It's just
Yeah.
that 3 seconds, man. I could eat 4 chips or one dipped.
It's true.
Eric's doing a bunch of math over there.
It's the same reason I don't fucking put ketchup on my French fries, man.
Oh yeah.
I like your mind. I like how your mind works. There's just so much time wasted on adding condiments to things.
It's true, dude. Like the more like conscious of like nutritional values and shit that I become, like the less I just like put on anything. Like,
Dude, Eric, it's been difficult, but I'm luckily. All right, a little shop talk, Randy, between me and Eric.
Eric's a motivational speaker. folks.
He is. He is. Look at him. He's fucking jacked. He's ripped shredded like a Julienne salad. But luckily, recently, Eric, over like the past few months, I've been on a deficit almost every day.
that's luckily you want to be on a deficit.
I do because, as my metabolism has slowed down, I look at something sideways and gain 5 pounds. So I try to stay under 1,700 if I can help it.
Dude, so I had COVID last month and dropped some pounds I didn't want to drop, and now like I can't get out of my freaking calorie deficit. It sucks.
So what? All right. So you're lighter than I am. You're like, what are you, 170 or 60? You said.
I'm like 164 now.
Okay. So what is your normal intake of calories per day? Like, what is a standard? Because you work out and stuff, so it'd be higher than normal.
So I redid all that shit. So currently my goal on a rest day would be 2,200 calories.
How many?
2,200.
2,200.
Yeah.
So I'm essentially starving myself because I'm supposed to be at like 2,000 or something doing
Yeah,
what I
what's
do.
it? Your daily is based on what? 2,000?
2,000 is the daily
It's
average.
based on your weight, your age, the amount of activity, the type of activity you do.
Know
Yeah,
the
2,000
calorie
is
intake I
considered the daily average by like the American Health Organization or whatever the fuck it is that determines all that shit. But like it depends on like he said, your weight, your age, what you're
I'm not Mikey. I'm Aaron.
accomplish. I didn't say Mikey.
You said Mikey.
No, I said what he.
You said what he?
Yeah, I said what he said.
Oh, we could at least said my name. That's just as rude as saying Mikey.
What Aaron said was totally ignorant. No, just kidding. But usually,
Hey,
the
Dusty,
average
how you
is
doing,
like
buddy?
The average is like 2,000, and then it can either go up or go down depending on what your like your size, your age, your weight.
I like peace, you know. Like when I work, I don't get up and eat breakfast. I'll take a couple of those those granola bars, you know, for break, and then I eat at lunch. Then I come home, I have a dinner, and that's pretty much it. And
Yeah.
I don't eat enough. Like I have problems. Because it's you have to eat so much food to like get that many calories. I mean, like most of it's protein.
See, I used to be like that. I used to be like, what are you, 165? I used to be like that forever, man. And then all of a sudden, I don't know when it was, but now, you know, I was like at 185, 83 every time I go in the doctor and weigh in. Now I'm like 195, so it's like I don't want to tilt that scale over on that 200 side, man, you know?
Hey, I just want to say, man, Mars, I dig your nose.
What the hell are you guys even talking about?
It's earthly kind of stuff. Nothing from Mars that you'd have to worry about.
Yeah, earthly shit. Yeah.
Earthly shit, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to see you, man. How you doing, Wolf?
No doubt. Been a while, Bizzo. Good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, man. I dug your session last night. Although I didn't get to stick around long enough to hear some donuts, but which I should have.
Donuts.
Yeah, Jay Dillon.
Yeah, donuts.
Man.
No, I played the J-Lib.
What time were you on last night?
The Dilla covered.
He's like 3 in the morning. I don't know. It was late.
Was it that late?
I don't know. I took a little break, and then everybody Randy streams like 4 times a day. I think Dusty was streaming like all day long, and Lisa's playing piano, and Mars is on every day at noon. I'm like, I think it's great. I think it's great.
Yeah, you know what I did? I finally paid for that.
Did you get StreamYard now?
Nah, what's that other one? Streamlab.
You got slobs?
Once I paid for it, my sound's okay now, you know. So I think they just screw you intentionally because you're not paying for shit, you know.
Yeah.
But then after I do, you know, that freebie, after I did like 1 4-hour stream, it says you've used all your time for the month, you know. So you're done.
Yo, Adrian's in the crowd. I thought Adrian was on a plane coming back from Calcalani. It's good to see you.
Yeah, I think
Adrian's like, yo, Adrian.
She did. She just had to drop the kids off, I think.
Yeah, Nate Wolf he's a really good guy. As far as wolves go, he's one of the better ones. You can't really trust a lot of these Mars. Like you don't turn around. Like the
Mars people.
What are you saying, Bizzo?
I'm saying just don't turn your back on a Mars wolf. Generally, you're one of the good ones.
Oh.
You're like one of the self-hating wolves. Like, I think you don't like the idea that you're an actual wolf. You'd probably be happier being you're an Asian wolf.
I'm the exception that proves the exception to the rule.
You are. You got like one of the best noses on Mars. That's for sure. It's kind of like it reminds me of like a Klingon with the ridges show like how intellectual you are. The nose ridges. What do you think, Eric?
Yeah, I agree.
Do you agree? Well, you want to go back to rice crackers?
No, I said I agree.
Okay. I thought you said you're agreed, and I agree with that.
No, I agree.
Okay.
Eric does have that look on his face like, what the fuck, man?
Every time 5 minutes in, he's like, what the fuck did I do? Eric, you're looking good.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
Relative to where you live, you got a great complexion. I'd expect more of that grayish, like the Planet of the Apes people that worship the bomb in the underground.
Dude, I haven't seen the sun in like 3 weeks now.
I was just saying that too, man. Like, how many days, like, generally out of the week do you guys get sun?
Well, the average used to be in Seattle. The average used to be 9 months of rain a year.
Good God, it's like the rainforest.
Yeah, well, there's a rainforest. There's a rainforest out here. Like,
is there?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Like I could drive to it in like an hour.
Wow.
There is now.
I mean, any forest with rain is a rainforest, right?
Yeah.
Any forest that rains?
Yeah, it's a rain, but no, like the Olympic National Park has a rainforest in it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Isn't that where that guy Mick Dodge is from?
who's Mick Dodge?
You know that Mick Dodge guy?
Dodge.
I don't know.
Anybody, Morris, you know Mick Dodge?
Who's Mick Dodge?
You don't know?
Is he that car salesman? That used car salesman?
No, he's not the Winnebago guy. That's-
You're the second person to assume that I knew somebody in the area just based off of a random name.
I thought he was from the Olympic Forest. Is that what I'm saying? Am I saying it right? The Olympic?
Yeah, well, the Olympic National Park has a forest in it, which is a rainforest. It's called it's the HOH, the Ho Rainforest.
You're
Anybody-
thinking of Duck Dodgers.
Anybody out there know Mick Dodge? Am I the only one to watch that show when it came out? He walked around the forest. He lived in the forest, and he didn't wear shoes, like on purpose. He had a big beard, and he taught you how to live in the rainforest. And
Didn't wear shoes.
yeah, he purposely didn't wear shoes, and he'd walk on like thorns and stumps that would cut his feet up. And then he went to see some shaman that healed him with some kind of salve that she made out of like rotted tree stumps.
I mean, it sounds
and-
like a pretty Pacific Northwest thing to do.
It was totally, dude. Like, I just imagine everyone was like that from the Pacific Northwest.
I went to see a psychic. When was that? Friday? Yeah, I knocked on the door, and the chick comes to the door. She goes, "Who is it?" So I fucking walk away. You know?
It's not the best resume. Who?
Aren't you supposed to know that shit, lady? That's pretty good, Randy. I'm gonna.
I expect go away.
Yeah.
Not you again.
Yeah, no, get out of here. Remember
That's
what
that's,
happened
al-
the last time?
that's almost as good as the potato joke is. Just it's the best ever. I told that joke not too long ago to somebody. And halfway through, they're like, "Is there a punchline?" I was like, "Just wait a minute.
It's a long one, man.
He's got to go to the beach. Hold on."
That's a good one. Man.
Seattle, the same place as that Mazzy guy. Yes, Mazzy lives in Seattle as well.
Oh yeah.
I
Guy with the $8,000 espresso machine.
What's that?
He's got like the $8,000 espresso machine.
I don't know. I've run into him at a few record shops and a couple of record shows, but never been to his house.
No?
No, I'm not the whacked, so I'm not.
If you were, you'd be mopping up a bunch of urine right outside your window because there's a massive homeless problem around there. I've been reading.
You've never been invited to one of those yuppie parties over there?
I mean, look at me. Come on.
I don't see yuppie on that face right there.
Yeah, no. I'm also probably a bit too young, I would guess.
Yeah.
But not to say that I'm a young man.
I imagine Mars Wolf showing up to like some kind of San Francisco gathering in the park.
San Francisco gathering?
Yeah.
Have I done the Jimmy music? Who's Jimmy?
What?
What the?
I'm not
Jimmy-
reading. I'm reading the chat. Is there
Jimi
something going
Hendrix?
on? Jimmy?
There's a statue of Jimi Hendrix on Broadway.
Is there? How many
Yeah,
statues of Jimi Hendrix are there in Seattle? Is he? He's from Seattle. I thought he's from.
He's from Seattle. He's buried in like Tacoma-ish, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, Wyoming Dave, quit telling me what I should do.
Uh-oh.
Just stop
Dave,
right now.
Dave getting saucy out there.
But
Who's
I
George
have, gone,
Board?
I have gone and visited Bruce and Brandon Lee's graves. I've done that a few times.
Are they next to each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that story about him. He got shot by accident with that squib, right, in the gun. It was like a blank.
Yeah, during the Crow. Yeah.
The wad, like he got shot by a wad.
Yeah.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Somebody
Stevie
shot
Ray
his
Vaughan's
wad.
buried out there,
Somebody,
too, isn't he?
somebody shot their wad and killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Stevie Ray Vaughan's grave out there too.
Who?
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh,
the plane guy.
Mick
that
Dodge?
was John Denver.
Mick Dodge.
Dodge. Is Mick Dodge out there?
I thought John Denver was the plane guy.
Hey, did you watch that? Have you guys seen that documentary about John Denver? How that shit happened, you know?
Oh, that experimental plane that he
I
went
never
down?
realized he was like the drinker he was. but-
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, I didn't know that. but
Yeah.
I guess he went golfing, and he just bought that new experimental.
Like an experimental
Yeah.
aircraft.
And he was drunk. So
Yeah.
went out over the ocean. That's when he crashed. But it was pretty cool, man. I always liked John Denver. I like his music, man.
Yeah, he was cool. He was on the Muppet Show.
Yeah. Yep.
Remember
He
that
was
one,
on the
Wolf?
Muppet-
He was on Muppet Show. You see that one?
I got to give him that one.
Yeah.
So was
gotta
Alice
give it to him.
Cooper. The Alice Cooper Muppet Show episode is classic.
Yeah.
Looks like a Muppet.
So was
He
Jack,
kind of actually does look like a real Muppet.
so was Jack White.
Who?
Jack White was on the Muppets?
Yeah, he's got that. He did that 45 with them, with the Muppets.
The guy that the Jack White, the rock,
Yeah.
the guy that is famous or whatever the fuck.
Third. I got it right here.
I can't think of his music.
Me and
right
the
now.
White Stripes guy?
On
Was
the
there another,
Muppet Show?
another Jack White?
Wait, do they have non-rerun Muppets episodes?
I didn't know Muppets went that late.
Yeah,
They've rebooted it a couple of times now, right?
I don't know. Maybe they restreamed that on Mars. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
The last reboot of the Muppet Show I remember was like the Muppet Babies cartoon back in the
Yeah.
the like late '80s, early '90s.
Yeah. Well, what's the difference between a potato? Waka waka waka.
Or maybe this is Electric Mayhem. Maybe this is Electric Company. I don't know what it is.
Oh, nice.
But
The Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. That's the best.
Oh, shit.
Oh, sick.
Pan up a little. Yeah, it is. There's fucking. What's that? Gizmo? What's his name with the big nose?
yeah,
Gonzo?
or,
Click? Oh, Gonzo. Yeah. And the chicken?
What'd you call him?
Click? I don't know. It's just- I don't know. I was grasping.
They do You Are the Sunshine of My Life. And what else? is in there?
That's going to be one Randy says he paid $90 for.
$90.
And the other side is that was the other side is You Are the Sunshine of My Life featuring the Muppets. So, no,
I like
think
that-
it was a $8 record. when
What
it
happened to
came
your
out.
phone, Eric? You beating up your cat right now?
All right, where the fuck? Can you hear me? What
You
the
went,
fuck?
yeah, I can hear you. You just went dark. I think you're beating your pussy right now. That's fine.
No. Here we go. Sorry, I clicked on a different tab for a second.
Oh, went to X hamster real quick. No, I'm back now.
Yeah, the what hamster?
Hamster.
There we
Jerry?
go.
They're perfect.
Fuck.
Perfect.
Why am I sideways? What the
Is that like a pet site?
It's a Seattle thing. I have no idea, man.
I don't understand.
Cat'll do it. Keep waving.
The rain. The rain.
Dude, it's been so long since I've been like live stream for anything, man.
You could stay like that. I don't know how you're not falling backwards though.
That's
Wait,
like old Richard
How's his
Dolan's-
furniture not falling straight down to the ground?
That's like
It's
the
Seattle.
old
It's a
Richard
Seattle
Dolan
thing. I wouldn't
streams,
understand.
Just twist it, and it should go where you're at, and then twist it back again.
You wouldn't. Okay.
No, there you go. Hey, you're back. All right.
Sweet. Beauty.
I was gonna say I like my favorite Muppets episode was the one where Animal and Buddy Rich did the drum off.
Oh yeah.
That was great.
Yep, that was good. Especially if you remember that.
Animal. All right.
Time to break out the insurers, guys.
The insurers.
Yeah, running out of steam.
No, I still have to hit my protein cap for the day before I can go to bed.
I got
What do
boots.
you use to hit your protein cap? What do you got? Wait a minute, Randy. Bring that back.
Boost.
Oh my God, you're not that far off. 250 calories. Bring that back. Hold on. Show the front again. Up only 9 grams of protein with all those calories, dude. Oof.
9 grams. I like how they say 9 grams like it's a lot.
No,
You
these
could
are
get
the
that's
things-
nothing.
this
You
is
could
what
eat
my-
a bowl of steam and get 9 grams of protein.
Yeah,
Do you
this is
get
what-
most of your calories from raw protein?
mine?
I get most of my calories from poultry and
Fish.
I eat bars called Think Bars. They got 20 grams of protein with 230 calories, 0 grams of sugar, and like 7,000 grams of sodium. But who thinks about sodium, right? I mean,
Not me.
it's a protein.
Yeah.
I also, Eric, you might know this company, Nature Sunshine. You ever hear Nature Sunshine?
No, sir.
That's where I get my Avia, my protein powder. I get from them, and I have MCT powder that I eat too.
It's only 34 grams of sugar.
Is that all? I think you get more protein out of a bowl of ice
No,
cream.
this is what my wife drinks, but I
a
just
lot.
brought this on because you said that insurance. I was gonna put a straw, but I'm like, nah, these things cost too much to open the
Get
damn
some
thing up.
yogurt instead.
It ensures you get diabetes.
Yeah, yogurt,
Greek.
Greek yogurt.
Yeah, yogurt's good. That's
I
got
like
a lot of
that,
protein.
I like that Greek yogurt that's pineapple. It starts with a C. I can't remember.
What do they eat on Mars for their protein intake?
Pretty much just 100% raw meat.
Raw. I was thinking raw meat. Like,
Do you ever have these things from? I got these at fucking Trader Joe's. Is these barbells bars?
cookies and cream.
Yeah.
Barbells.
20 grams of protein, no sugar.
How many calories?
200 calories.
That ain't bad.
It's only 7 grams of fat and like 75 milligrams of sodium. And
That's actually pretty good for a bar.
net
Remember-
carb like 16 grams. So it's
Years
like
ago, when I was working out, I used to drink that. What is that? Whey.
Whey protein? Yeah, whey protein.
And that shit was in these big gallon jugs, and I'd have to mix that shit right. And
It
I'd
would
forget
never mix up.
I know, and then you forget to clean it out, and that thing stunk so bad, man. It's just rotting after that.
It does. It does. Like 10
Chocolate
minutes later,
dough.
it stinks. I never heard of those,
yeah, they're
Eric.
really good. They're fucking great. I just found them at Trader Joe's the other night.
Are you people enjoying the protein bar chat? This is just where we end up.
So my dessert's gonna be one of those, and like a cup of fucking cottage cheese with a sliced up banana in it.
That ain't bad. Potassium, though, you got to watch it. It'll plug up your butthole, man.
I have a banana a day.
One banana a day?
You know what's got more than banana is avocado. It's got like 4 times the amount of potassium.
It's also got a ton of fat. They
It's good
almost
fat.
consider
No,
that a
it's good.
meat, don't they?
That's good
Avocado
fat.
is a good fat.
It's good for your heart. Yeah.
Yeah, avocado's good.
Guac.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love.
And then they give you
avocado.
8 pounds of deep fried chips to go with it.
the best. The best.
I can't handle it. Put them in front of me. I'm like, how fucking dare you?
Because you'll eat the
Yeah.
whole thing, right?
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
And then I'm burping up greasy chips for 9 hours.
Yeah, man.
I just like to pop the cores.
You eat the pits?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that what they do on Mars? Jesus.
Best part.
I wonder if there's any nutrition in those pits. Like, I imagine Eric finding a avocado pit bar.
You think almonds are good? Have an avocado. No.
Yeah, almonds are good.
Dry roasted avocado pits.
You get a bag of them, there are 3 of them in there.
That's a big nut. Oh shit.
I can't imagine you can make that edible. I'm just guessing.
I don't know.
There's gotta
Maybe
be-
like a rhinoceros horn where some Asian turns it into powder and you just snort it.
I watched this.
All right, Celestial. I'm sorry. I'm non-PC. Celestial, is that okay to say?
It was one of those nutritional videos on YouTube or whatever.
Sure.
But this guy takes the avocado pit, right? So he slices it, takes the outer shell off, and then he puts it in like boiling water, and then he cuts the pit up into like a million pieces, throws that into the boiling water, and then he drains it, and then drinks the water. I'm like, man, this is all I'm watching here. I thought it
thought
was
you were
be
just
something cool. You know?
A weed pipe, and I was gonna be like, that's
Yeah, no shit. That's like marijuana tea, man. You know.
Randy's like, I could be counting the ridges on Mars' nose right now instead of watching this.
Turned his avocado pit into like a little one hit guy. Like,
put it in your dugout. Smoke it. He actually, I didn't know. I thought they're really dense. Like you can cut those up with a knife.
Like a machete, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, like a guillotine.
They're hard, but I guess they cut them. They cut them in half, and
my next kitchen is going to have a guillotine.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Next stream. Do it, man.
Do it.
Avocado pit guillotine. Get it.
Yeah. Get it.
That'll get sick views, I'm telling you. If I can watch a guy repair a watch for 6 hours, you can slice up some pits.
Do you guys like kimchi?
Yes.
I've never had it.
So the best is like homemade shit, right? So I went
What
out.
What is it? I don't even think I know what it is.
You take a big Napa I'm making my first batch tomorrow, right?
Kimchi, get this like Korean sauerkraut, basically.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard it was stinky. Is it
so
stinky?
It's a big Napa cabbage, right? You cut it into fours, and then you cut that into like
be right back
pieces. Well, anyway, you gotta mix it with this, a lot of salt water, and then it's kind of like the male penis. After a while it'll get limp.
You soak your penis in salt water.
That's right.
How long?
30 minutes.
That's the pertinent question. How long?
3 hours, they say on this kimchi stuff. But anyway, once you get that, then you got to rinse it all, get all that salt out of there, and then you mix up but the paste is like this Korean pepper, ground peppers. It's this fish sauce, which is anchovy, and these salted shrimp. And what else is in there? Oh, a little bit of ginger. You mix all that up, and then you just put it in there, and then you have to buy this fermenter type thing. You push it down, get all that air out, and it's got this little thing on there so the air can't get in or out. And then after 2-3 days, it starts doing its thing, fermenting. Yeah, I love this stuff, man.
Brits kimchi, Market Jubilee.
Yep. It's good, man. I used to hate it.
So does it smell weird but tastes really good?
Well, and there's garlic, tons of garlic in it too.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. So when I went over to Korea, put it this way, my dad.
That answers my question.
It's so good, dude.
Before that, though, my dad was a superintendent of this tool and die shop, and he had all these Koreans that worked for him, right? So over in Christmas time, they'd come over.
You eating that with your hands right now?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
my hands are clean. I just washed them.
I was just thinking you're gonna pet your cat afterwards. Your cat's
That's how the Koreans eat it, man.
Is
but
it?
anyway, these Koreans would come over to our house with these stinky ass pots of this food, and they just sit there. My dad's name was Pete, and they're like, for Pete. So I'm like, okay, thank you, And I would never eat this shit, But then when I went over to Korea, man, I fell in love with all that food. And kimchi.
It's really good. It's only 1 gram of protein, but it's also only like 11 calories per serving, which is like.
But it's good for your stomach, and it's good for your heart.
It's got probiotics and
too.
Yeah. How much is the serving though?
As much as you want.
1 ounce.
I hate when they do that. All right, so you got to weigh it out.
I have a scale. I weigh my shit.
See, you're way off you're fanatical about it. I just.
Well, I'm getting my fucking nutritionist certification this year, probably.
Are you?
Cool.
Fly over to Jersey. Help me out.
I have to fucking. I have to add 2 credits every year as ongoing education credits for my certification. So you got to basically pick up extra certifications in order to do. So.
Is that relative to how many people you kill because you don't know how to be a nutritionalist yet?
No, man.
Nutritionist is still nutritionalist.
Nutritionist.
Crystallist.
Yeah, that too.
How much sodium is in kimchi? That's a good question. Is it full sodium? Because I imagine there's something in
yeah.
Let me see.
In the fermentation, usually it's got a lot of salt in fermentation.
Yeah, the fresh stuff doesn't have as much, but
20 grams. Hang on.
That's actually not. Well, what did he say? 1 ounce?
Sorry,
Yeah, there's probably more than that.
245
Yeah,
grams.
there you go. Yeah, so it's
Of
a lot.
sodium.
Yeah, 245 grams. But I mean,
And
it's
how
still
much?
not
What's
like
the serving again? What'd you say? 1 ounce? What? How many
1
ounces?
ounce. 1 ounce is a serving.
1 ounce.
But that's all you need, dude. Like, I mean, I could eat way more than that of that shit, but like,
Well, yeah. I mean, of course you can. You could probably eat that whole jar.
But it's
yeah,
cabbage.
but your stomach wouldn't feel super great after doing that.
You probably.
Yeah, what we always do is we went to these restaurants over there in Korea, and they give you
Cabbage is what I call you.
they give you this big spread. I'd get this bulgogi, which is like a Korean barbecue, you know, and they give you these lettuce leaves. So you take the lettuce leaf, you put a bunch of rice on it, you put your meat, your bulgogi on there, and then you have all these like kimchi, the radish kimchi, all this stuff, and then you fold it, and man, I tell you what, it's good. You don't even need the fucking bread, you know.
That sounds like a killer wrap. I like that idea for wraps.
Yeah,
is using a
it's
piece
good.
of lettuce.
I made fucking meatloaf earlier this week, and I freaking had leftovers, so I made a meatloaf sandwich. I put some of this shit on there with it.
Meatloaf sandwich.
Yeah.
Don't let your meat loaf.
That's Adam Sandler. Sloppy Joe.
Never been a Sloppy Joe fan. Not gonna lie.
No,
No, man.
you haven't eaten my Sloppy Joes, with which I haven't had in 20 years.
know,
So I don't know what I'm saying.
That's something I never think of, but man, when I eat them, I love them.
See, my issue with a Sloppy Joe is that it comes in a fucking burger bun, right? Like it's a sandwich, but you can't eat it with your hand.
Yeah. It's a bowl food. It's like a
it's just
stew.
If you give me something in a bun, I want to be able to eat it with my hand. I don't want to have to use a fucking fork.
Yeah, because you got to pick it up straight off the plate. You can't turn it. You turn it
Right.
sideways, and the shit
Yeah.
falls out.
Right, it's gonna glop onto your plate or your lap.
Glop. I like that.
Do they eat Sloppy Joes on Mars?
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Oh, you don't know? It's neck and nose flesh, ground up.
Is Joe sleeping, or am I gonna have to?
He's
take him down?
he's totally awake.
All right. Yeah, I gotta catch him, and then
You all right? You
I
got to try
suppose,
that.
You know, it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah, they eat kimchi on Mars.
Kimchi.
Look at Eric with his knitted.
That is so
got his,
yum.
he's got his knitted 60s, 70s blanket in the background. That's got to be itchy. I can't wear wool.
You talking about that
I look
thing?
at Eric's blanket in the back. I go, that's a huge rash on the back of my neck.
Dude, this thing's cozy, man. Super soft.
It's all wool, though, right?
Nope.
What is it? Synthetic?
I don't know.
Fleece?
Not wool.
It's not wool?
No.
No. Looks like
I wear
someone's grandma
all
knitted
all
it.
the time.
I mean, somebody's grandma did knit it, but it's not out of wool.
She must have been pretty hip. That's forward thinking.
It's rayon. It's actually rayon.
It's polyester.
Yeah. Fucking rayon. Remember rayon shit? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Don't iron it.
It's also a hypercolor, so it changes when it gets wet.
Oh, so it's like a mood blanket.
Came with a mood ring.
Stay away with it. He's gray today. Stay away from him.
Yeah. If that becomes red and like green, then you don't want to.
He's super angry today. Leave him alone.
Exactly.
Let him eat his kimchi. Leave him alone.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm going to fucking bail, man. I got to clean up. I'm still fucking gnarly from work and shit. I just wanted to pop on for a minute.
Cool. Appreciate
Good
it, man.
seeing you, Eric.
Good to see you again, Eric.
You guys, for sure.
Keep on working out. We'll talk again.
Of course.
All right. You
All right,
want me to throw you out?
Sure, yeah, go ahead. Boot me.
You're pretty light. I can pick you up, I think.
Probably.
All right. Get out of here.
Drop kick it.
Love you, Eric.
Love you, guy.
Beat it.
See ya.
I meant that in the nicest way possible.
For sure.
Now we can count the ridges in Mars' nose.
Man, I'm just here chilling, as one does.
You're lit, like literally lit by the light of the Earth, I think. It's like dark side of the Mars.
Yeah, I'm catching the reflective.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, off the 60 quasar.
That's
Sigma
right.
Sigma.
Mars is riding a quasar.
I think that's Mars surrounding them.
It is, or Uranus.
Uranus, yeah.
I don't know why Uranus always comes up, but it's
That's a funny word.
Low
It's like
hanging
a fart,
fruit.
man. It's
Yeah,
like
it's-
farting, you know?
it's
It's fucking funny.
yeah. Speaking of farting, I'll be right back. Hold down the fort, Randy.
Disappeared deep into the depths of Uranus.
You got any, Randy? Got any other jokes? Maybe you want to tell
I
a joke
got
real quick.
I got a joke, man.
Tell a joke. It's going to take about 45 seconds.
So the wife came home. She came home from the doctor, you know. She says that the gynecologist said she can't have sex for like a week. So I asked her, what'd the dentist say? I seen that on Facebook today. I had to show my wife, and her and her friend were, you know, her friend was over helping her, and
Oh man, that
they
is,
they both looked at it like I don't understand that at all. I just walked away. What'd the dentist say?
tell it again.
So anyway, the wife came home from the doctor, and the gynecologist told her that she couldn't have do anything down there for a week or whatever. So he said, "Yeah, what'd the dentist say?" That's good. I like it. It's one of those that make you think a little bit. You know?
It is. Oh, Aaron's back. Tell it again.
Did I miss a dentist joke?
Did you hear that?
Nah. Something about your wife going to the dentist? Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So I seen this on Facebook today. This, you know,
Make,
it's one
make
of
sure you
those-
tell it twice.
Yeah. So this guy's wife comes home from the doctor, and she says to the guy, she says, I went to the gynecologist today, and he says I can't, have any activity down there for about a week. He goes, "Oh yeah, what'd the dentist say?"
One more.
That's a joke. It takes 2 times for someone to get.
I don't get it. Noisy
Anybody
Visas.
anybody out there hear the potato joke? I know I've asked Randy to say it at least 4 times, but does anybody out there know the potato joke? Anyone out there? Type in the chat if you want to hear the potato joke, and Randy will tell the joke. He's got the condensed version, and he's got the extended one. I like the extended one.
You got to tell it.
Me?
The potato joke, I have to be in agreement. It's one of the all-time.
It is. It's classic.
I forgot the guy's name. Was it Luigi?
It was an Italian guy, right?
Yeah, I think it was Luigi or something.
He can be anything now. Nowadays, non-binary
Yeah, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, that's a good one, man. We all know that one."
entity. Does it?
Have you ever heard my Larry joke?
Your
I can't
Larry
tell
joke?
Right now, it's
Larry?
a long one. Larry.
No, hold on.
Fuck off, Larry.
Go ahead.
So it's an old joke, man. I'm not gonna tell it. It's too old, or it's too long.
All right.
Kimba says Randy needs to stop with the jokes.
I think she means keep going.
Yeah.
How about you? Got any jokes? Any jokes on Mars?
Yeah, okay. All right. What do you call this?
I don't know. What do we call that?
A dead one of these. That joke kind of depends on your ability to see my hand, but it's in the dark.
I like. I'll just say.
Wait.
I didn't even
me
see
tell
it.
it
I
again.
still love it, man.
Let me tell it again.
Hold on. Wait. Let me get you center stage.
I'll get this right.
Tell it.
Okay. Can you see?
No.
All right. Now? All right, what do you call this? I did one of these.
Oh no. I still don't know, but I still like it. It's a good one. It's better than any Carrot Top joke that's ever been told.
Oh, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying.
I think their hands go into a different plane of existence on Mars.
I got one for you. I don't know if I told this one on here, but this is one of my all-time favorites. What do you call this? Mark. It's a dog with a hair lip.
Oh my God!
Somebody told me a joke once about, hey, you know that guy Russell? He's out in a pile of leaves, and then I was like, no. He didn't have arms.
Russell. That's great.
I'm still on the like don't flush it has eyes joke. I gotta brush up on my jokes.
Mark. I love that.
Good old Russell.
Russell.
That's like a hell of a joke to tell about somebody that doesn't have any arms. Like, who came up with the jokes about people with 0 appendages?
You ever hear Mitch Hedberg? You remember that
Yeah.
joke?
Yeah.
The joke he told? He goes, I don't like waving to people because what if the guy I'm waving to doesn't have any arms? He goes, I might feel a little cocky. I love Mitch Hedberg, man. His stand-up is the funniest shit. But it's kind of like this, where people just stare at him. They don't get his jokes and shit.
Where they're like, uh-oh, I picked the wrong comedy
Right.
I miss Mitch,
club
man.
to come
Can
in.
you imagine how good Mitch Hedberg would be at social media?
He was way before his time, man, you know.
How's he doing?
He's dead.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I think he died.
He's hanging with Mick Dodge.
He took his shoes off. He's like, fuck this, man. I'm out of here.
I like that joke where he talks about the Pringles. You ever heard that one?
No.
He goes, I think Pringles' intention was to make tennis balls. But when the rubber showed up, it was a bunch of potatoes. So they said, fuck it, cut them up.
Noisy B says, what do you call a guy with no arms and no legs on your doorstep? Matt.
Matt. That's right.
That's as bad as the Russell one in the pile of leaves. What's Gary said? Skeleton walks into a bar. He orders a beer, and a mop remembers he's a skeleton. Now, maybe I'm reading. It's all about timing. Maybe I'm reading that wrong.
You heard about the mushroom that walked in the bar, right? Mushroom walks into a bar, and the bartender looks over. He says, hey, we don't serve mushrooms here. And the mushroom says, hey, man, after a couple beers, I'm a real fun guy.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. That's like a horse walks into a bar, and bartender says, why the long face?
I like that. Yeah.
Go ahead. What'd you say? I missed that one, Morris. You got another one related to your hands we can't see?
Yes. No, I'm good.
Okay. Eric said, what do you call a guy with no arms and legs leaning against the wall?
Eileen?
Art. He said a guy.
Oh.
I know nowadays it could be a guy either way, but it's Art. That's a good one.
What do you call a guy with no arms or legs in the ocean?
Bob?
Yep.
That's a good one. How we get on this one? Let me get my channel shut down.
I'm just trying to fit in, guys.
I don't know. Wolves could be peer pressure, but here we are.
I feel uncomfortable with this.
Mars hasn't been on live stream this long. He's sweating his ass off.
That dishwasher's calling its name.
Dude, it's been months. It's all crusty.
It sounds like he's drowning in there, man.
It's like one of those sport teams' mascots outfits they got to wear. We've been watching in 6 years.
Imagine somebody comes over.
It won't come off.
Eric, I'm not saying that one. That's racially insensitive. I'm not saying that. Eric's trying to get me shut down. I heard Dobby got his channel shut down.
Yeah.
Which is a fucking bummer, but I saw all the shit he was playing, and I'm like, I don't know how he's doing it. People ask me how I do it, and I go, I just suck that YouTube dick. That's all.
That was like my stream last night. I guess he was there as Bobby Gass's scooter. Bobby was pissed off about that. They got into a little heated argument there.
I don't know what the argument, but I saw him in Nate's, and I was like, that's the greatest name ever. I was like, well, please bring back Chuck Berry's Toilet Cam. That's my favorite name.
Right.
I think the LLC is what got me laughing. He's the limited liability company.
That was good.
I'm kind of glad Bobby's sleeping right now.
Yeah, Bobby Gas Scooter Sales LLC.
I thought Bobby Gas was gonna cry.
Were you around for that? I didn't see any of it, but I heard it last night on your channel, Nate.
The tears did flow from his long, lustrous eyelashes. Stunty hanging around? I seen him on Pilmer's now and then.
Yeah, I didn't see him.
Is he still sitting by the ocean pinching his nipple?
Yeah.
Most of the time I see him, he's just sitting in a shed. with a microphone like hanging from the ceiling.
He had a gaffer taped to the ceiling.
It's got to be cold out there, man.
In a shed now? Yeah, this time of year.
And then
I heard he's got a pretty good collection. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
How'd that? Your record showed up pretty quick, right, Randy? 2 years worth of cock and balls drawings on an LP. What? You never streamed that? Like, I feel like you should stream that album sometime. What was it?
It's like electronic stuff, you know, different. Maybe I'll play a few tunes from that sometime.
Is it? It's like AGK's greatest hits.
It doesn't match the cover. That's for damn sure. Yeah, that gatefold's kick ass, man. Like you open it up, where's Waldo?
Vaughn's got a joke. He's
three bald penis.
Vaughn says a guy walked into a bar with a pile of shit in his hand and said, "Look what I almost stepped into." Well, he said a stupid guy, and it was dog shit. I may have left that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that enhances the joke or not. That was good.
I feel like that's an allegory for the VC.
Is it the hand or the pile of dog shit? I wonder how many how many nose ridges are there in the VC?
Oh my god!
That's pretty deep. That's a deep thoughts, right?
Well,
that is deep.
One set.
One
anyway,
right there.
I gotta get going here. I gotta go do some crimes.
He's got to go.
He's got some Mexican to eat.
Man.
Yeah. All right. Well, don't go. Let me throw you out because that feels better.
Gotta go knock off a joint real quick. So.
All right. I'll throw you out. Don't leave, Nate.
Yo. Before you do though, Viz, seriously, man, it's good to see you. On screen and spinning some tunes again, man. It's like seriously one of my favorite things. About the whole internet. The best thing about this whole simulation is all coming together and hear some good tunes, man.
I feel like you really mean that.
It's,
I can't tell because it's still only. If there were 10 ridges on your nose, I think like you were more.
Look me in the eye, Bizzo.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Good eye line.
He's gurgling in that water in the mask, man. He's sweating his balls off right now.
No, hey, Nate, I'm glad you enjoy it, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
absolutely,
you. Thanks
man.
for
Hope
coming
to
by
see
and
you
hanging
some
out.
more here, huh?
Hey, Nate, just another hour, man. Come on.
He's got to get up and do some taxes. I don't know. It's that time of year.
Yeah, no
There are
shit.
taxes on Mars. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah,
Nate?
but I collect them.
Thanks for coming by and hanging out, buddy. I'll see you on your next one, I hope.
right,
Next,
absolutely.
lunchtime
Thank you for
stream.
having
And
me.
I try to come by on lunch if I can, but sometimes I don't eat lunch at noon. Sometimes it's at 1, so I'll do my best.
Hey, do your thing,
Always
Never-
out there
no
supporting my
pressure.
man.
Later.
Nate,
Take care, y'all.
take care. Let me throw you out. Love you, man. Beat it. I say that with the most respect. And when I say beat it, I mean love you, man. Randy? You got to work tomorrow? I feel like you don't have to work tomorrow. You wouldn't be up right now.
No, I gotta get something going here though.
Guy that gets up
little
at
bit
5
more.
doesn't go to sleep at
I
midnight.
liked a few weeks off, but after that I start feeling a little guilty, and then
I don't know what it is,
Start getting
Randy. The
rusty.
older I get, the less I sleep and the less I can handle sitting around doing nothing.
yep. And that's what your future is, your retirement.
I'm,
What
I'm-
you got what you got to look forward to.
I think by the time I retire, I'll be up at 4 in the morning.
Yep.
I'll sleep an hour and a half.
Yeah, you'd be
I'll
like
work-
Bobby Gas, man.
I'm going to open up a scooter sales company. I mean,
That's right.
I feel like that might be my calling.
Scooters.
Randy,
Yeah, it's been real, man.
appreciate you hanging out. Let's do a session soon. Let's hang out, do like a Cerberus or
Can do.
something like that. We'll get Nate for a Hydra or something. Maybe bring Hydra back for a little while.
Hydra.
It's been a while. Appreciate you coming by.
All right, thanks, man.
Take
Take
care of
care,
yourself,
guys.
Randy. Love you, man. Take care.
Adios.
Talk to you soon.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to kick you out.
You know where I'm at.
Love you, man. Take care. All right. There we are. I think we had a great session tonight. Almost 3 hours. I feel like we've hit our mark. We've done our due diligence. You can kind of scratch that off of the, when you got to do your community service, and they tell you, they give you the pole with the spike on the end, you got to pick up the trash on the side of the road. I've done my due diligence. I feel pretty good about this. We played some good music. Now you can come back next time, and we'll do album 2 from Psychedelic Crown Jewels, and then we'll do side 2 from Heavy Rain. Until then, I'm going to try to eloquently bring up the exit stream thing. There it is. I got to hit it one more time. Let me look at the chats. This is real quick. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Dave, thanks for coming by. The other Dave, thanks for coming by. Randy, love you, man. Beast, Vaughn, thank you for coming by. Mick, who else? Charlie, thanks for coming by, buddy. Gary, I just cleared my throat. Appreciate you coming by. Eric, thanks for coming by and hanging out. Always appreciate you coming up on stream. It's a lot of fun. I love you, man. Good guy. Miss you, if you're still in the chats, take care of yourself. Black Quicksand, take care of yourself, buddy. See you next time. Who else? Kimba, as always, bringing in the good smells and putting the cherry on the milkshake of life. We love you. Who else? I think that's just about everybody here at the. Oh, Eric, Plastic Eric, thanks for coming by. Why don't you think about coming up next time, maybe hanging out with us a little bit. Tell us a little about what you got going on in your life. Appreciate you, man. I'll see you on your next video. I watch them. I do. I really watch them. Sorry if I'm not good at commenting. Most of the time I'm busy. I'm at work, and I'm just kind of eating, and I just watch a video, and then I jump right back to work. But just know a fella's kind of watching you out there. Got his peepers dialed in on you, Eric. Take care of yourself, man. Dave, thanks a lot, buddy. Kimba. Yep, Dave, Gary, AZ Mick. All right. Hey, people, take care of yourself. Have a good have a good weekend. I got Saturday, Sunday off, but I'm going to work on the truck. So I'll see you out there on the streams. But I think I'll be back this coming Thursday. Maybe a super late night session on Twitch. I don't know. Just keep your eyeballs peeled. Appreciate you all. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for hanging out with a fella tonight. I really do appreciate it. Every time the same awesome people come back over and over again, and it really does kind of bolster me a bit to want to come back and do it again and again. I hope you enjoyed the music and the chat and cheers and all the back neck wedding we've been doing. Adrian stopped by. Thanks for coming by. She was on a plane, and then she had enough, gumption to come by and say hello. I'll see everybody on Thursday. Count on it. Definitely this coming Thursday. Take care of yourselves. If I don't see you before that, I'll see you on a stream somewhere. All right? Get some sleep. Take care of yourselves. Talk to you soon.